Good morning, welcome to another video. I am on my way right now to SW Engineering Porsche Specialists. These guys run a lot of race cars in the Porsche Carm Championship that I've been racing in, and also run and look after a lot of race cars in the Porsche Club Championship GB, which I'll be racing in this year as well. So I'm on the way here to get two sets of wheels. They're both the same. One for myself and my race car, and one for my dad and his race car. If you didn't catch my last video, my dad has gone and bought himself a Porsche Boxster S 3.2 litre 986, the same as mine, to turn into a race car and come racing with me, which is very, very exciting. This week we actually got rid of the Tadec, which was my dad's old racing car. It took forever to go. It's a bit of a niche buy, and so we needed to find a niche customer, but we eventually did, and that makes room in his garage for the Porsche that he's bought, so he can start building that into a racing car for this season. So really, really exciting. So the wheels that I'm picking up today, they're the same wheels for both cars. I've already got a set on my car. They are called Revolutions. They're a lightweight racing wheel, nice strong lightweight racing wheel as well. And obviously the idea behind them is that they save weight, and therefore enhance the performance of the car per lap going around on the circuit. I've got two different sets of tyres on each of the sets of wheels that I am picking up today, and that's because my dad is only racing in the Carm Trophy. And in the Carm Trophy, you can have treaded tyres. So at the moment, I mean, I've been running MRFs, which have served me well. We've won a lot last year on those. However, I am not only racing in the Carm Trophy this year, but also in the Porsche Club GB Championship, in which you can only run one controlled tyre, and it's a slick, and that is I think it's a Pirelli P0. If I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong. Whatever. Anyway, Stuart knows. So Stuart is making sure that the ones he's selling to us, he's providing those wheels and tyres. So gonna go pick them up now. And this is my first job of 2023 to do with my racing car as well as my dad's. To basically go and pick something up and start the prep for my racing car for Porsche GB, and for the Carm Trophy season this year. So it's very, very exciting. In other news, just kind of aside from racing, I've got a new job. I am working as a sales exec at selling luxury 4x4s and supercars. It's very new to me. I have no idea if I'm going to get on with it, if I'm going to love it, if I'm going to hate it. I've only been doing it for 3 days. Today is my day off. What it does mean, though, is that I have a lot less time on my hands. I've been absolutely free as a bird all my life. I've kind of been self-employed, doing my own thing, and that is no longer my situation. So I have to be very organised, very smart about my time. So I got up at 8 o'clock this morning. I got up and out at 8 o'clock this morning. I haven't even had a shower. How bad is that? And I'm heading down to SW to go and make sure that I get this job done first, because there's traffic on the roads, it's motorways, it's M25, it's things like that. So this is my new life. I have to be as organised as hell to be able to fit in all the things I want to do around a very time-consuming job that I've taken on. So but I'm happy, I'm enjoying myself. I am adjusting very quickly to my new times, getting up. I've been getting up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, had a lay-in today till 8. So yeah, this is me now. This is how I'm going to get these things done. Anyway, I've not been here before, not been to SW, so by filming myself, have no idea where I'm going because my sat nav is on my phone. So I will show you it when I get there. So here we are at SW. What is this? Look at that little Triumph. Alright, so that is all the tyres picked up. These are my ones at the front, the slicks, and then you can see we've got Dad's at the back, the treaded tyres. That's that done. Job 1 of 2023 towards the motorsport season Now I've got the long drive back to my dad's to drop them off. I was gonna keep them in my car, but I just feel like they're asking to get stolen and my car would be broken into. So I'm gonna drive back to his now and drop them off. Good morning. Not a good morning. Bloody annoying morning. So today is the first day actually working on the race car of 2023 before the 2023 season. I'm here in my garage, and the plan was to wake up this morning, put the car on go and get my dad's trailer, put the car on my dad's trailer, drive it to his because he's got a lot more tools, a lot more space, and therefore there's loads of bits that I need to do before the season that I can go and get done there. However, to put it on the trailer, it's a lot easier if it's running. I can just reverse it on, much easier. One of the jobs that I have to do is put an air oil separator on the car. These 986 Porsche Boxster S's suffer with splits sometimes in the air oil separator. Mine didn't, but James Harvey, who I race against, Student Motorsport, his did. And his boys took mine out of my car when mine was out of action because I got hit in the Birkett Relay, put it in his, didn't put certain things back, and now have made my life a living hell this morning trying to put a new one back in my car. I'm Aki Oil. I always say I'm not a mechanic. I'm fairly mechanically minded by like most normal people's standards, but this is a pain in the arse job. My hands for this job are too sausage fingered, and it's really intricate little bastard job, but I'm trying to do right now. Failing dismally, I've also just dropped the 10mm socket down into the engine and can't find it, so that's helpful too. Anyway, I'm gonna keep trying because I have no choice. I have a new job this year, and this is my only day off in the week. It's Friday. Last Friday, my job was to go and get my new wheels, which are here. And this Friday, it's to try and make some progress on the car. I've only got a few hours as well because I have some bits to do later, just normal life stuff, not motorsport related stuff. And this, yeah, so this is my job right now that I'm failing at. Someone help me. Right, I'm a bit grubby. I think I've done it. I've had to bodge the pipe on the top of the air oil separator because there's a little bit of pipe missing that we fabricated to connect to my overflow tank, which sits in the boot. I've got marks on my face and everything. I've kind of bodged it for now, just to be able to start the car. And we'll fix it properly when it's back at my dad's, but I think this is good enough for now. Had to get underneath the car. Look, I've had to take the wheel off, get my axle stands out, get underneath the car with a 7mm ratchet socket and do up the bottom pipe. I could only get one hand in there, so I was feeling it, grabbing the ratchet, making sure the ratchet was turning the right way and doing it up all at the same time with one hand, which is why this hand looks like this. But I think it's time to give it a go and see if it starts. So we'll see what happens. All right, I've done it. So now I can take it to my dad's and get on with the next jobs in hand. One of them is getting all the gravel out of underneath the car because at Birkett Relay, when I was shunted off, I ended up in the gravel and there is loads of gravel underneath this car. But anyway, time for some pre-season prep. Let's go. Okay, so Dad's just turned up with the trailer. It's much later in the day, I went home and did some emails and some invoices and admin boring stuff for a little while. But the car is now on Dad's trailer and going back to his house. I am not going to be able to do anything else on it today, sadly. So that is a Friday spent literally putting an air oil separator in and taking it to my dad's, a whole Friday. Which should have been a 10-minute job, but because of how the car was left, unfortunately, it wasn't. So yeah, but it's done now. I say that. I've got to amend some of my bodge fixing for the air oil separator when I next go to my dad's and have a fiddle with the car. It's one of the jobs on a hell of a long list. My dad has a whole race car to build before the season. However, he's doing racing this year at a sort of a fairly relaxed way, and I'm not. I'm racing in 2 different championships. I have sponsors that are relying on me to get the car ready, and my car has so much more than I realised to be done. I mean, even before cosmetic things, like I'm getting a new diff, I need new alignment, I need the alignment done, I need all the bushes checked, I need my fuel sender replaced. There's so much to do, and I have about 8 Fridays and a couple of Sundays. I think what I'm gonna have to do is buy the missus some flowers, speak to her really nicely and say to her I'm gonna have to spend a few evenings after work working on my race car until late at my mum and dad's. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be home to give you a cuddle and have dinner with you because I don't know what else I'm going to do. I know that, like, I keep saying to my dad, I've got so much to do, and he's like, you've got so much to do, I've got to build a whole car. But it matters. I've got sponsors, I've got people that are relying on me having this car ready, and not only that, I want to do some testing. I want to do pre-season testing, which at the moment I can't see happening. So and I have to go to work Monday to Sunday bar Friday, every day from 9 till 6:30 at least. Thursdays I work till 9. So yeah, how am I gonna do it? One thing's for sure, I will find a way. Just don't know what that is at the moment. Alright, Dad's just putting the trailer away. My car is in Dad's garage. Dad's race car, or race car to be, is AMS still at the moment. So whilst it's there, I'm going to leave mine here because I can come here after work and finish off begin pre-season prep with the car. So that's really important. Gives me kind of some comfort that it's somewhere where there are lots of tools, and I have the ability to try and get what I need done. Here's my pit board. My very amateur pit board that Dad used at Anglesey to count me down, to let me know how long was left before the end of the race when I think I was second. Yeah, anyway. Right. Good night. Alright, finished work, and I am working on the race car with my dad in his garage. We're just replacing, sounds like an old Nokia. It's one of my dad's batteries telling it it's charged. Just replaced the bumper from when I got shunted at Silverstone in the Burkitt Relay. It's going to replace this one, but it's eventually going to look like this one with all the, which doesn't look too bad on this camera, but it is. It's got a couple of folds in it. Doesn't look very nice. We want to look nice and tidy at the start of the season. I'm sure it won't by the end, as usual. But yes, it's all going to get rewrapped. We've got a broken headlight here as well, which is always nice. Going to get that all changed. Yeah. Alright, so that is me and Dad done for the evening. we have fitted a new fuel sender, so my fuel gauge and my oil gauge work. I have put the new bumper on, the new rear bumper, and pinned it properly, because before it kept falling off because it wasn't pinned properly, so I took the wheels off and pinned it properly. Sorted out the top pipe on the air oil separator, which I bodged the other day just to get it here. Accidentally set off my fire extinguisher, so that now needs to be recommissioned, which made a mess. Then I've taken the seat out so that the inside is now ready to be like prepped and repainted, because you batter it and over the season. Made a lot of mess. And we've cut a big hole in the floor in the front trunk for my transponder, my lap timer recorder thing, if you're not aware what that is, to connect to the magnetized pylon jobbies that dictate my lap times. So yeah, so I'm going to put that on so that will hold my transponder. And then I tried to fit my left side mirror and smashed it. That's happened before, it happens a lot. I'm past caring whether it's 7 years bad luck or not. And also I sorted out the centre rear view mirror thing so that it can be adjusted properly, because I did the whole season without bothering because I couldn't see out of it anyway. So yeah, but now that's problem solved, all sorted. Big progress today. I'm going to obviously try and do this a little bit more in the coming weeks in pre-season time, so that we can get this car ready for the first day. It needs to be on grid. I also want to try and do some testing, but who knows if that's going to be possible or not. Not me, no idea. All right, I've got a day off again. I'm here with the Porsche, new bumper. Obviously looks shit at the minute, it doesn't have the wrap on it, but I'm going to get to work today, try and do as much as I can to basically finish this car off ready for the season, bar what AMS are going to do to it. Put the LSD in it, give it some alignment, do the alignment. Other than that, it hopefully should be ready by the end of today, but I've got to get to work. Let's do it. So last time I came here, I came to paint the floors. Obviously they're all painted black now, and I de-rusted them. I took all of the, there was some rusty bits that just needed filing down and making nice. So that's all done now. I can put the seat back in and make the car look whole again, and yeah, we'll go from there. So race seat is in, put the engine cover back on, door cards are now done. That was a bit of a faff, a bit of a long job, but all done. The door pulls are done. I've still got to put the new seatbelt in, carbon wing mirrors, just the camera mounts, simple job. Put the crash bar on, that's a bit of an arsey job because I've ordered it after I've put the rear bumper on. I forgot that I'd ordered it, so I've got a new crash bar to put behind the rear bumper. So I'm gonna have to take that off again. Window vent and window mailbox. Not done that before. I'm going to be interested, so one next. Alright, so I've just taken the crash bar off. No, the bumper. Took the bumper off to replace the crash bar, which as you can see, took a nice sizable hit at Silverstone. It's all bent. And actually, split on further inspection. All right, that's that one off. As you can see, it's a little bit worse for wear. Although I have fabricated it to fit the tow hook on it, so I'm gonna have to do that to the other one, which if if I remember rightly, was a bit of a pain in the arse. But we'll have a go. See what we can do. All right, the new one is on. The tow hitch is attached. This hole here, by the way, is just so that I can get the nut in there to attach that tow hitch. That's on, bumper going back on, and then I'm gonna try, if I've still got time, to just kind of tidy my wheels up, because they're still very Silverstone gravelly. You can actually see the gravel from Silverstone. And 2 of Finley's balls, which he likes to drop under the car. Under there. Right, I'm just at my mum and dad's and been fiddling with the race car. Filled up a bucket of water, which I thought was clean. Had, obviously, it was black bucket and had black in the bottom of it. I don't know if it's oil or what. Mum and dad are out, and I've just dropped the bucket all over their kitchen. It's all up the white cupboards. This is really bad. This is literally the damage. Look at the cupboards. Hang on. It's all over the dog's looking at me like, what have you done? Oh man. It is everywhere, so I'm gonna have to try and clean this up before they get back. I think I've just about got away with that. I'm going to choose a different bucket. Okay, so that was a weird start to 2023. I quit. It wasn't for me. Really wasn't for me. Various reasons. If you'd like to ask me face to face if we know each other, I'm more than happy to tell you. However, on here, I'm going to leave that, non-disclosed. Anyway, moving on. How are we getting on with the car? It's March. The deal that I have with AMS, or that we have, I should say, with AMS, is that once my dad's car comes back from AMS, this one can go because they have limited space at the moment. They've got so much work on. They were like, yeah, we're happy to do it, but we've got limited space. So do as much as you can to get the car ready yourself, and then the bits that we need to do, we'll do once we're able to. Anyway, point is, Dad's car isn't back. The parts for Dad's car have only just turned up. It is March. It's like, what is it, 9th, something like that, of March today. And the racing starts next month. I still need to get this wrap off and put a new wrap on the car. Although I'm hesitant to take this off because at the moment, I can see myself doing the first race with no LSD and with the 2022 wrap on the car. Which obviously isn't ideal, but needs must. We'll see. We'll see what happens. If I can get it all done beforehand, then fantastic. If I can't, I can't. So, where are we? Right now, I am just doing the front wheels, just painting those. The back ones got some tyre foam on them because they looked a bit dusty from the gravel. Just want the car to look a little bit more back to life, and it doesn't at the moment. So, we're getting there. We're getting there. I will get it ready. I promise. By hook or by crook. So just painted this one. I've got to do this one next. As you can see with all the wheel rubbing with other cars and stuff, they look a little bit worse for wear at the end of the year. Yeah, here's the tyre foam. Dad's cage has just turned up, which is on the other side of this pallet, or cable tied to it at the moment. One thing I can probably tell you is that I don't think Dad's car is going to be ready for the first couple of races of the season. Is what it is. Obviously, he'd prefer it if it was, but these things are an arse to build. Any race car is. And realistically, this is club level motorsport, you know. Builds take a little while, especially when you're doing them, you know, on your own or with minimal help. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll get them out, you know, for most of the year, but might miss the first couple of races. Anyway, just quickly back to my job situation. I decided last year what needs to happen and what is going to happen is I need change. Music's been amazing. I've done it for 10 years professionally. I did it for years and years before that. I've been performing since I was 8, so I've been doing it 20 years, really. That was great. Personal training was good fun. Not something that I wanted to do as a full-time career. It started to become that. It was kind of something I was doing during COVID. Didn't want to do it full-time, so that is that. That's kind of done. I've put that down now. Anyway, I have a plan. I'm not going to disclose that plan on this video because I want to kind of get the ball rolling with it first as to what I'm going to be doing for my career. But it's very me. I'm very, very excited. It motivates the hell out of me. Really, really excites me. And all I can say is watch this space. Keep an eye on my channels because you will see it very, very soon. And other than that, for this video, I think that's about it. So this is pre-season prep. We're not there yet. Definitely, by no means, we are not there. But tune into the next video and hopefully we'll be getting there.